time for baling. What I've done is I've got myself a couple of different balers, and it'd be nice if I actually turned it on, eh? Okay, so we're in business. So I got myself a couple of different balers just to do a bit of a, I suppose, of a baling review type of thing. I thought, while I'm gonna have to bale this field, I might as well do you know, a bit of a baler slash baling type technology, you know, so you guys can have a look at different type of balers. All the balers that I'm going to show you and all the equipment for baling that I'm going to show you is available on Mod Hub, so there's no need for me to put links or anything like that. Just have to go on the game menu on the Mod Hub and it's all there. So all I'm going to show you is just a different baler. So there's your John Deere, what is it, 690 baler. It's an older looking baler. And just the purpose is just to see a few different type of balers and get an idea on how different balers operate. I've got another baler over there that we're going to look into in a little bit, and there's a couple of different balers for you to look at. So hopefully you will enjoy it, and yeah, let me know what you think. Something a little bit different. I thought instead of doing a let's play with the baler, why not just do the same thing but have a few different balers. Obviously there's a humongous amount of balers out there that you can you know, that I could download and utilize. And you know what, I might even see how I go with time. I might even add one more baler to the mix that I kind of wanted to see what it looks like. So John Deere, all John Deere setup. All John Deere, a brand new tractor and older style baler. So, yep, there we go. Alright, we've got a different baler now being pulled by a Valtra, the 400 horsepower Valtra tractor. This baler comes in different, it's the same baler but it comes in different skins, I suppose, and I'm going to show it to you now, where you can have your different brands, like your Massey Ferguson's, Challenger Black, Challenger Yellow, then you've got your Fendt, both black and green, Massey Black and Red, Massey Ferguson. So it is one of those balers that you know, it's pretty cool. After me using it, the only downsides that I found to it is that the pickup seems to be a little bit narrower than the others. I like the fact that it has beacons on it. So yeah, it's a cool baler. Hope you like it.
Choose me first if I was looking for a champion. In fact, I'd understand if you picked everyone before me.
Alright, this is the multi-skin baler. Like I said, it's pretty good. I did want to try a Kuhn, which that's where you see the Massey Ferguson there by itself. But the Kuhn itself was doing those tiny little bales, so I got rid of it. So yeah, moving on to our next baler now. Alright. New baler, Mingle Gangolf or Mingle or whatever 530, being pulled by a T8. increase the capacity back to 20,000 for the obvious reason. Otherwise, I'll be here forever trying to pick up all these bales. Nice looking baler, and again, an older style baler. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Something different for the game. You might get sick of seeing the same old newer balers, the Kroons and the Crones, and so this is just an alternative to that. Let it run for a little while, and then we will compare them, all the 3 balers that are left, or 3 or 4, I can't remember how many I had now, that are left. We will do a bit of a comparison between them. One thing that I do like, as you probably just saw there, it does have a wider pickup. If you saw with the other baler, you had to, it's missed all this because I wasn't spot on them. But with this, you don't have to be spot on for it to pick it up, which is great. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Oh, I wanted to see the difference of the bales, if the bales look different. So this is why I'm going back over all the balers at the moment to do a couple of bales. So the purpose was, I was just thinking while I was doing, I wonder if the bales look in any way, shape or form different. But as you will see, they don't. They look exactly the same. This is why I'm going back over this with all the balers. So I just thought I'd, yeah, give you a quick explanation to see why I'm doing what I'm doing again. Alright, time for a conclusion. This is the 3 balers that I've remained with, or left. So you got the John Deere 690. Be nice if both wheels would turn yellow, or when you change the color, but they don't. You know, nice pickup, Bales, I've left it at 10,000. Bales, I think they're all exactly the same. I don't think it matters. And we got this particular mod, which can be in a different variety of brands. The only downsides with this seems to have not as wide a pickup as the other two. And we got this little blue one. I actually prefer this one out of all of them, to be really honest. Seems to have a much better pickup. Yeah, not a bad looking baler. Again, older balers. So just thought I'd do a bit of a comparison between the three. None of them are bad, really. The Challenger, the only downside I would have to say is the pickup seems to, you have to be really, really spot on to be able to use it. I suppose some people would say, well, that's in real life what you would have to do, which is true. But none of these balers you're going to go wrong with if you're going to use them. All right, time for the bale pickup. So we've got this particular John Deere setup, the tractor with Heath Super Chaser Cuban. So again, not really familiar with this particular brand. I thought it'd be something a little bit different. You can sort of adjust on how far and how close it is from your tractor, and you do have a wheel that you can kind of utilize. I suppose it'd be for transport. I don't really know anything about this. I don't even know if it's automatic pickup or anything like that. So this would be a first for me. Maybe you've used this before. I don't actually know what's going to happen. Okay, am I supposed to do something? No. Okay, so it doesn't actually pick it up like that. All right, let's have a look. Maybe you're supposed to use it from the side. And maybe that's how it's meant to be. Yep, there you are. So learn something new every day. Again, it's something a little bit different. I have seen One Lonely Farmer, which anyone is aware, he sort of does a lot of like your hail bales. He has something similar to this. Oh, this tiny little thing. Which is exactly what I didn't want to do. Anyway. Alright, I'm supposed to do something, obviously. No, that's not it. Alright, let me have a little bit of a look into it and I'll get back to you. Alright, the only thing that I could kind of work out is that after it does the first roll, so let's see if it does the same thing again. After it does the first roll, so it does that, it kind of packs up. Okay, you're supposed to press V again. Wasn't it V? Yep, V again to lower the arm again. So it only does that, it only stays down while you do your first two bales. And then after you've done your first two bales, that's a bad approach. So after you've done your first two bales, the arm stays up and you're supposed to bring it back down by pressing V, which lowers the arm, which I suppose is not a bad thing. It makes you do a few more things. You don't just sit around doing nothing. So it does that. It goes back and pushes it and then it stays there. And then once it finishes the movement, you're supposed to press the V button to put it back down. Again, I generally use auto stackers it's just a lot easier when you do truckloads of bales on the game. It's not well, I suppose I did at least one good thing is I made both of these, and I knew I'm gonna do that. How did I know I was gonna do that? So okay, so it does have a bit of a leeway, as you just saw. You don't have to full on be perfect at getting next to the bale, but you do have to be fairly close, which again is not a bad thing, it's a good thing. It adds a little bit of realism to the game. And the fact that the arm stays like that, I'm still trying to decide whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but maybe it is a good thing, because in real life you wouldn't really want that arm to be lower as you're driving around. So let's do a few more. Alright, so we're done. So I'm assuming that now you just unload them as per normal. So let's have a look what actually happens with the unloading actions. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 14 bales. Okay. There you are, and this is the stacker, bale stacker. Cool little mod, something different. You can just store them in a shed somewhere or anything along those lines. Yeah, so fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. Be kind to each other. Please like, rate and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.